What what video clip was it? What was your viral video? What was in that viral video, and why do you think it went viral?
Okay, well, I had several viral videos. Do you want me to talk about like the one that was maybe the
Yeah.
biggest
Mm-hmm.
impact?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
To Work It Lady, where the goal is for all ladies to be the best versions of.
so my viral video that impacted my brand as a creator, as an influencer, was me listing a few things that I expect from a man that I'm dating or in a relationship with. And this particular list, people weren't very happy about. And it was things like I expect a man to pay for my Uber to go to a date with him. I expect him, if we're in a relationship, to pay for my hair and nails. Like, I expect the royal treatment. I'm a princess. What can I say? And people were not happy. So the Shade Room reposted me, World Star, like all the tabloids on the internet reposted this. I didn't think it was a big deal. It was like my norm. Okay, I didn't know it was a big deal, but like apparently it was. I even got into like a virtual fight with some of my favorite celebrities because they had something to say too. So we just went back and forth. But I loved it. It was hilarious.
Actually, that's how I found out about you. I found out about you like several
Really?
months ago from that viral stuff happening. And so then when I thought about this, I was like, let me find her again.
Yeah. Contrary to popular belief, what I put out there, I'm very like, what you see is what you get, and that's what I want to show people and I want to show the world. I think I'm still very private when it comes to things like crying and something that really deeply hurts me because already I'm a creator that a majority of my comments and my engagement right now is of people who are saying really nasty like comments and not nice things. So I don't feel like it would be a safe enough place to be crying on social media right now. I might change that. That might change, but right now I just feel like if I were crying, like who would I even get sympathy from? Like a lot of these comments are from angry broke men that just can't stand me. So like, I guess, yeah, that's probably why I haven't. I'm not saying that I wouldn't in the future, but I haven't, no.
Okay, good. Well, that's good because hey, that means nobody's breaking you down. Nothing has taken you there, which is good. Um, how much time do you spend preparing content for social media?
It is a full-time job preparing content for social media. I am a full-time model, full-time content creator, influencer, and just last night I stayed up until 3 a.m. working on transition videos, fashion videos, talking videos. I got about 25 TikToks in last night, and it was just so much. So
What was the turning point for you when you were like, you know what? I want to be a top influencer. Like I'm going to make a career out of this.
Hmm.
What was that aha
Honestly,
moment for you?
that happened because I got a chance to be a signed model in New York City by chance. I was at the right place at the right time. And because of that, I learned that there was a such thing as plus size modeling. I've never heard about it before that point. And that one like moment of being at the right place in the right time and being signed to a top New York modeling agency, I got to learn about other influencers and other plus size women who had millions of followers being plus size. And like where I'm from, that was unheard of. You had to be a size 0 or 2 to even be considered beautiful, to even be considered to be put in front of a camera. And because I was able to have the opportunity to be a signed model, it opened the door for me to work with different brands who wanted to repost my content. So I started my Instagram. I started posting pictures of me in different plus size outfits. And that is what kind of pushed me into the influence. I was working with big brands and they were hiring me as a model. And so I then turned it to Instagram and got to, model everyday fashion for, the curvy girl, the plus size girl. So that's how I got into it. Um, I didn't understand what was happening. I was getting all of this bad press, and I'm just like, this is so uncomfortable for me because I literally have just been doing, modeling stuff, story time stuff before that point. This is the first time that I had such an engaging post and it was viral, but viral for what I thought was the wrong thing. And then from that point, I obviously got comfortable with it and got over that hump. But it was a shock to me that I was making so many people angry when I was just saying a story time of my personal life. That's how it started. But when I was younger, I'm from a small town where people were very like anti-fat, anti-black, like very like not diverse area at all. Like it was just very difficult to grow up there, and people telling me all the time, if you're just so pretty, if you just lose like 70 pounds, you could be a model. If you lose 100 pounds, you could be a model. And so I was already like hiding. Like I just did not want to be seen because that I felt like being seen was embarrassing. Like it was, I just felt like it was because that's how they made me feel. Like I should be embarrassed for looking like this. And so, having that, thing in my head, like that insecurity, I was just like, I don't know, like I'm just gonna stick to singing because that's one thing that people said I could do is I could sing. So I would sing talent shows. I would go out. That's the only time that people give me attention was not when I was singing on stage. Um, but besides that, when it came to being like an influencer, like I always tell people I never wanted to be a model. I never saw myself as a model because no one showed me at that point that there was room for me in the modeling industry. It wasn't until I got discovered in my adulthood that that's when I realized, oh, this is a real thing. I can actually be a model. But when I was younger, it was very, very, very different. So.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Okay. Last question. Oh, two last questions. Sorry. What would you say to someone who is a big admirer of yours on social media and is like, I love what Gabby's doing. I want to do that. What do you say to that person?
Okay, if you guys want to do what Gabby's doing, better be prepared for the negativity and the Broke Boys Club to come haunt you because literally I have these men so pressed. Oh, I'm so sorry. My battery
No,
was
you're
gonna.
fine.
I have these men so pressed that I really don't. I mean, I have thick skin and I think it's hilarious. I'm Caribbean. I grew up with four brothers. You can't, like, I love a good roast. You can't get me down with that. But I know a lot of people can't handle it. So I would say if you want to do what I do, please be mentally ready for backlash, negative comments, any of those things. Yes, there are good pluses on, like there are good side to it, but I want to warn you about the not so good side as well. Good side is you get influence, you make friends, you get to work with bigger brands. It is a good career to me, at least I enjoy it. So just understand all sides of it. If you want to do this, more power to you. Do it. Just understand the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Love it. Love it. And yeah, I think that is actually going to be it because you said we talked about overwhelm. Oh, this is a good one for you. Um, as a content creator, what have you noticed gets you likes and shares? What kind of stuff do you post that people are like this, sharing?
Yes. Honestly, I'll say this. I always wanted to be viral for being cute. I always wanted to be known for being cute. But guess what? That's not what people want. That's not what people like my comments for. That's not what people like my posts for. My content gets the most likes and engagement when I've rolled out of bed with my bonnet on, no makeup, and I'm talking about my high standards for dating men, and I'm talking about what I will and will not accept in dating, and y'all light my post up. That's all I gotta do. Roll out of bed and say some stuff about my high dating standards. I don't know why that's a big deal. I don't know why that's got the internet under frenzy, but it has, and that's what my content does well. And so, yeah.
I love it. Hey, not many people can just say, hey, look here. And people are like, we love it. That's right. They're like, look, we are here for that. Nutrition is your new addiction.